There we go. Okay. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why it keeps doing this to me, but we are back to it. Guys, I went a little bit off the rails with my label development today. Not in a bad way, but like just trying to figure out a design, and I think I've come down to my finalists. I'm gonna need your help figuring out what the final design is gonna be, because I actually I picked up a photo printer today, photo quality paper, so that we can get some like high gloss resolution finishes to these things. But I'm gonna wait for everyone to kind of come on board. We're gonna go through the designs in a bit here, and then we'll kind of take it from there. So we'll go over these in a bit. We'll go over them in a bit here, but overall, if you guys didn't notice already, I have it focused on here. I did negotiate out with our Japanese distributor. This is like, so pretty much like pricing, everything included. And by the way, when you go to the website, I chose different names to counter the bots. I just want our regulars and maybe some newcomers to be able to order some boxes and stuff. But ultimately, I was allowed to purchase some Japanese Black Bolt, white flare booster boxes and deluxe boxes. And so what I have up what I've ordered, and this price reflects everything from base costs, shipping, tariff charges, and so forth. So this was the price that they gave me door to door. So I was like, all right. So they were like, hey, do you want the base price? I was like, give me the quote door to door. How much is it going to be per box? And there we go. And so that's what it's reflecting. It's unfortunately, I wish it wasn't this high, but it is what it is. But depending on pretty much like, I have until next Monday before they ship everything to go ahead and either order more or cancel. So depending on what we get pre-orders by pretty much Friday is what's going to determine what I order for this product. So obviously, like we're getting the English release, but we're very, 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 very little of it. Very little of it. Very little. It's almost insulting how much we're getting for the US, for the English release of this set. So but with the Japanese ones, there's like ample supply available. So it's like, let's see if we can go in and get them in now while it lasts. Hopefully it doesn't sell out, because the set's going to be, I think, as they keep releasing more of the artwork, people are going to be going, like what I'm seeing, I'm already like, oh, it's beautiful. The freaking Zekrom and Restroom cars look gorgeous. And so I'm already like, oh, well, this is going to be, it's going to be a fun summer. But welcome, guys. For those of you, actually, really quick, I want to do a quick little introduction for those that are on the YouTube side of things. I've noticed that several people have been watching the post recordings of the streams. It's not like a crazy amount. There's like 20, 30 people who end up watching the streams after the fact. And so some people have left comments, and so like they've actually watched through and everything. So just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Whether you guys are watching the VOD or if you're here live, actually, a quick reminder, I always forget to bring up YouTube chat when I'm doing streams. So really quick station identification. We're also currently live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So we're on all three platforms right now, multi-streaming, of course. Let me just get the YouTube chat out and about. There we go. And we're good. But yeah, these white flare Black Bolt boxes will be first come, first serve. Oh, actually, I should probably tell my nephew really quick. Let me just tell him really quick. Sorry, I told my nephew. Nephew, I have Japanese boxes up for pre-order on the website now. it is first come, first serve. There we go. Yes. I went off the oh, say it instead. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I did go off the rails a little bit this today. I actually got to focus on work today. I actually had like today was a really good day here. I've never ordered. So Oliver Dunbar. So this is my first time ordering the Japanese stuff. I've opened Japanese product before, like a booster box and the deluxe set. And I will say this. Think of it as this. The booster boxes, you're pretty much guaranteed an illustration rare or two, but not like you're not guaranteed an SIR, right? The special art rares, right? You're pretty much guaranteed to have like one or two art rares, the EXs. And from what I've seen of the Japanese pulls, they've been pretty like bountiful in the regular booster boxes. But for those that are like, hey, I just want to hyper focus on getting the art cards, because this is the set, by the way, where they said they're making an art card for every single card, which is ridiculous. And so I'm just gonna let you all know, for those of you who are even like thinking about master setting this, the Japanese boxes are going to be the more affordable way to go about it. Just like if you're the type that needs to open up everything, Japanese, because the scalpers are going to destroy the English market flat out. It is already short printed. The fact that I'm only getting a handful, I'm not disclosing my numbers, but I wasn't even allowed to request. I was just, this is what you're getting. And I was like, oh, okay then. It's going to be bad. And GameStop, Best Buy, Target, all of the big box retailers, they're going to milk the crap out of this. They're probably getting the majority of the allocations because, they're waving their hedge fund money around. But either way, the smaller stores are going to, have to, figure it out. We are obviously, I've been figuring out to see if I can find a Japanese supplier, and thankfully I found one. It's more expensive than I would like. It's slightly cheaper, but overall, like, it's still a big cost, and we're doing it there. Yeah, it is a guaranteed art rare per pack. So it is a guaranteed art rare. So in their deluxe packs, what I've seen is, obviously you get rares, you get foils, sometimes you get EXs mixed in, but you're guaranteeing an art rare. You're pretty much like, you're getting, it's the difference between buying like 20 $1 scratch off cards and one $20 card, except the $20 scratch off is saying that, hey, you're guaranteed to at least get one, right? You're gonna win something, but you don't know what. The art card is going to be, it's going to be one of, I forget, I think it's 200 cards, 200 of what it could be. And so the way I look at it this too is this, because of that, almost every card is going to be a chase card, because it's, so with one of those, right, you're guaranteed an art rare card. All right, cool. It's going to be like 1 in 200 to get the exact one you want, right? So I feel like prices for this is going to be astronomical. I'm afraid. Is it bad for me to say that? I'm afraid of where this set's going to go, especially since I've been getting into the singles market. I'm like, oh boy, better get ready. But it is going to be, so you get 4 packs in the deluxe box, but every pack in those 4 packs is guaranteed an art rare. You're getting 35 cards, which is essentially like, if you got the regular box, I think you're getting about the same amount of cards ultimately. So you're going to get the commons and uncommons, and you're going to still get your foils and your rares. EX is going to be there, but the biggest thing is going to be, it's going to be those art rares. I recently got back into collecting. Like Oliver Dunbar. I'm going to say this. My business has been open for 10 years. My storefront and me doing everything. I didn't do Pokemon for 10 years. It was focused on Lorcana, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Weiss Schwartz, Vanguard, Final Fantasy TCG, every other game, Digimon for a little while there. Pokemon was a very passive thing where like I would order like a case of each, like a case of booster boxes and a case of ETBs. After COVID, we ordered like 2 or 3. Because, you know, we had a handful of customers, but not like anything crazy, you know. But then, like, obviously recently in the past year or so, past 2 years actually, my crew, while I was going through the gauntlet of trying to get out, you know, pay off our debts from, you know, the failed franchise process, they developed a really large Pokemon community where we have a thriving player base that comes out every week, as well as the video game player base that comes out every weekend. That really shocked me, to the point where when we came out for Pokemon Day, you know, the Pokemon Anniversary Day, we had over 100 people in the store. And I'm like, where is this coming from? And a part of me at that time was like, oh man, like, we have no product, no singles. You know, we made a crap ton of money on food that day, so we're good. But we could have made more had we had our cards. And so after 10 years, I'm finally back into it. I finally started. It's better late than never. I've been doing it now for about 3 months, all in, where I've been doing what's it called? Card shows, Facebook Marketplace, trades, people trading up for Gundams and Yu-Gi-Oh packs and whole bunch of other things. And, you know, we've been steadily growing our collection. Like, no, we're nowhere near some of my contemporaries out there or people who've done it for years, but we're off to a tremendous start. And I got some real good traction going on behind me. I've been doing a lot of work, stepping up our game, which, you guys are going to help me with voting on the labels that I designed before I officially go, you know, print out the photo quality ones here. And I've just been designing. My wife picked one design, my son picked another, and I decided to fuse the two to a third design. And pretty much I want to see what everyone else thinks on it, and then I'll kind of take it from there and just experiment with this weekend and see how it goes. I still have the inventory, so I have a bad habit of not keeping track of what I order or what I sell. And then every Monday to Wednesday, I literally have to re-inventory everything. I delete everything off my collector app and re-input everything one at a time. And that takes up so much time. And so I'm hoping with this weekend, I'm gonna get into a proper practice of taking a photo of everything I sell so that I can remove it during downtime throughout the show, so I can keep an accurate count of my inventory. I just ordered a normal booster box from Ethan. Yo, let's go. I appreciate that. Thank you. You got a normal booster box. All right, no worries. My thing is this, if I end up selling out of the normal booster boxes, with the small profits that I'm going to get, I'm going to do my best to get at least a good handful of the deluxe ones so we can do some pack openings. Like, no, I'm not going to become a rip and shipper or no whatnot streams here, but just casually, you know. So as I'm organizing stuff or we're playing games and someone's like, we hit our sub goal or something, I give away a pack, or someone buys a pack online while I'm playing games. Like, oh, we're gonna be like, all right guys, pause game, pack opening. Especially if I'm playing like a survival horror game with a group of friends, and it's gonna be like, yo, what's gonna happen? And it's like, yo, where'd you go? I gotta do a pack opening, guys, I'm sorry. I know it's a rip and ship, but no, I know it's technically a rip and ship, but that's not going to be a dedicated channel. So what it is yes, it won't be a rip and ship channel, but I will rip and ship cards when people order it, but it's not going to be a dedicated stream. It's what's it called? It's I understand. It sounds like right. No. Like trader rip and ships. I'm pretty sure you get what I'm saying. It's what it is. It's light. Where I'm still doing my normal streams. Like I'm not dedicated to doing all that. I don't have the time or energy to really focus on that. If anything, guys, like release weekend, it's Final Fantasy. It's Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering, and then the Black Bolt White Flare Japanese. So it's gonna be crazy. Yes, we are going to sell the Gundam TCG. I did a small pre-order run of the booster boxes, which I did take down because I don't have my full allocation's guaranteed. I pretty much this. I ordered over 300 booster boxes with the hope of taking care of my local community at the store as well as selling online. If I pre-sold 20 boxes. That is it. If I don't get at least 20 boxes, Bandai, I hate you. Like ultimately it's this, like Bandai, Pokemon, all of them have gone off the deep end and they are just in bed with MJ Holdings, Target. Like they're going to give it to all of them. Like that's what it is. Or hear me out. You might see this happen where tournament stores, Bandai Pro stores are only going to get like 36, maybe 40 boxes. And you're going to see these rip and shippers, the scalpers online, having pallets of them. That may very well happen because of the existing backdoor deals. So, Robo Pogo 11 on YouTube. Let's go. What is my favorite card that I own? That is a two-part question. And you may say you want to see both or just one. Are you asking about my personal favorite card that I have or my personal favorite in our business inventory? Because there are two separate ones. I got two separate ones there. I have a favorite one for my personal collection. That is just Beedrills, by the way. But there's a particular Beedrill that I'm in love with right now. And then there's one right now, my Pièce de Resistance. What is my top card that I own? It's technically not Pokemon, actually, but we know we're working on it. I had a Moonbreon for 30 minutes. So for those of you that didn't join me yesterday, I was at a show I have two shows over the weekend. The Sunday show, I actually did it. I procured a deal when I got a Moonbreon. I got my first 4-figure card, right? Over $1,000. And it lasted for 30 minutes. And then it was gone. It was a part of a trade. Like someone traded up to get it. So it was definitely good. You're from Australia. Let's go. I appreciate that, man. Oh, you get 3/4. Yeah, it's like, I'll put it this way. Not all creators, not all streamers, not all whatnot streamers are created equal. Like, you know, I'll put it this way. Rip and ships, you know this. The people you typically see that have like a mountain behind them, they are either part of like a syndicate group or they are partnered up with multiple stores where each store sends their allocation to one central location for them to then flip for higher profits. Or option 3, they are a big box retailer, big box, big, one of the big trading card players who gets big allocations, but they have multiple streamers disguising as streamers in the back room, scalping their allocations. So in their storefront, oh, we're the ethical, oh, we didn't get as much. They play the card of, oh, we didn't get very much, but we're taking care of our community. But in the back room, they received a pallet. They got 5 to 20 people streaming on Whatnot or TikTok, all in separate rooms, selling from the same stock. It's one of those 3 strategies going on right now. And it's pretty much like a Pokemon sweatshop. Like it's insane what's going on. Like, yeah, trader rip and ships. I don't know how it is in Australia, but I've seen some of the crap going on in the United States and it's legit ridiculous. Oh my gosh, 20K's prismatic. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was hype pre-orders for Black Bolt and White Flare. This set is so beautiful. Like, seriously, okay, Asher, yeah, those, like, everything else aside, the artwork that is coming out for this set, it's kind of making the FOMO worth it. I'm not saying that like, I mean, I'm saying like go out and pay above market, but just for those of you, to be honest, if any of you guys are actually listening right now, for those of you who are like, I want to get into this set, but I don't want to fight the scalpers. I don't want to fight. You don't want to do. You don't want to deal with the headache or pay above MSRP or just wait. Wait for the singles market, not initially. Patience. They're going to be printing this for at least a year or two, or even more. For example, they were still printing Sword and Shield stuff like halfway through Scarlet Violet, meaning they're going to be printing this stuff through the next set as well, meaning there will be time for more supply. Yes, the initial card market, the stock, the cards, people are going to be trying to master set. Do not get in those people's ways. These are the people who don't, money is no object to them. They are going to order whatever they want, the maximum that they want. They're going to pay top dollar. The singles market for Japanese is going to be ridiculous. The English one's going to be even more ridiculous. You're going to see, like, just be patient. Wait for things to settle down. What I mean by that is not necessarily a price like fall, but more cards being open. Look at what, prime example, 6 months after Prismatic Evolutions, the craziness of it. I know 6 months is a long time, but look at it right now. Look how far the prices have fallen. For those that bought a Sylveon for $1,500, $900 a few months ago, it's less than $400 right now. Right? Like the immense price drop that is happening. It is not rock bottom. It's still $400, $300, but it's better than paying 4 figures. Right? And so wait. Like, if there's a card you really want, for those of you who really want the Zekrom card, right? Or anything, let the initial people buy it. Like, I'll put it this way. Like, prime example is like the Mewtwo and the Garchomps, the Cynthia Garchomps. I bought 2, and literally in 2 weeks' time, went from 400, 300, 260, 240, 205, less than $200. Just in the initial 2 weeks. Now, I don't think that's going to happen with the English release of White Flare Black Bolt because there's so little of it. But as they print more throughout the year, my guess is by the fall season, before the holiday rush, you're going to see a lot of holiday bundles, a lot of, gift bundles, a lot of reprints happening. And so I feel like more people will be able to get the product. Even if you aren't, let's say the scalping craze is still going on by then, that's fine. There's now more product in the market, right? I mean, just again, look at what's happening with Prismatic Evolution prices and everything else. Everything's settling down. So sorry, I just went off on a little TED talk there, but I hope that helps anyone there. Shops and I sell a tiny bit over to have some fun, really. I mean, hell yeah. Like, I'll put it this way too. Like, Trader, like, not all rip and ship channels are terrible. Not all trading, local LGS stores are terrible. Are there a lot of bad ones? Yes. Whatnot is filled with a lot of them. There's a ton of stores out there where I even come across, and I'm disgusted by how much they are charging, because I know literally how much they purchased for those products, and you're selling for that much more. That is ridiculous, But ultimately, though, if you go back a few years, rip and ships were freaking awesome. They were so casual. They were community building. It was very fun. It was very positive. But it's turned into this toxic culture. There's still good players out there, and there's still good people doing it. But there's a little bit of both. So. Just covering my basic in the deluxe, since I never gotten one before. So is there a chance of more than? So it's 1. It's guaranteed 1. I don't want to confirm nor deny. Actually, Trader Rip and Ships, maybe you can answer that question. I haven't gotten or opened deluxe Japanese booster boxes before. I've only done the booster boxes. Is there a chance for you? Oh, well, I mean, obviously, there's most likely going to be God packs in this set, guys. Just keep that in mind. There's most likely going to be God packs in here. But I mean, there you go. I mean, that's your opportunity to get more than one art card. But the fact that, I'll put it this way, like a booster box, you can probably get 1 to maybe 3 or 4 art cards. I've seen it happen, but that's not guaranteed. The deluxe box is pretty much the collector's box of the Pokemon world, where it's like, hey, listen, you're going to be getting guaranteed 4 art cards. Boom. You may or may not get more stuff, but there you go. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Yo, I wonder if they're going to do... What if they do a deluxe pack god pack? You know what I mean? What if, like, with the amount of art cards that are in this set, I don't put it by them to a 35 pack god pack. Oh, hold on, my boys are here. Hold on, boys. Watch out for the weight. Your foot. Watch out for your foot. Watch out for your foot. All right.
Hi everyone. Good night, everyone. Good night.
You guys are gonna. Oh, boys, I'm gonna let you decide first. So I want you to look at the labels.
See what you want. See what
So yeah, just look at the top label.
But I wanted this one first.
No. Don't look at the card, but the label. Which one do you like better?
I think this one.
I can't see
I want
it.
to be Mac one.
No, not the Pokemon card. The label. Look at the label. Which one do you like better?
I think this.
Okay, June. What about you?
I feel like the chart Mewtwo and
No, not the card. The labels on top, boys.
Zon Cassie's?
Here, let me turn on the light.
That was so sad.
Right.
All right, June? Which one? So, June.
Don't your head.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say. What?
No.
God.
No.
So,
So, no. You see these labels? How they're different?
Yeah.
Which one do you like better? Or which one? Damn, move for a sec.
It's not the
This,
card.
I don't know which one label I have to say.
No. You have 5 choices. If you were to pick one that you like, which one would you pick? Daniel, let him see.
This?
So you pick this one?
Yeah.
So not the Pokemon ones?
The Mewtwo?
Okay.
The Mewtwo.
No.
Yeah.
Not the Pokemon. Look at the.
How am I supposed to know that?
No. I'm telling you to look at the labels. Which one do you like better?
This?
You like this label better?
I like this one too. I like.
Daniel likes this one?
Oh, yeah, I get it now.
Yeah, just the label, not the Pokemon. Of course I know the Mewtwo would be cool. Yes, I have the fan running, boys.
Wait, where's the fan?
No. All right. Well, Appa's hot, so that's why I have it running. All right, guys, go upstairs.
Can I say goodnight to you?
All right, good night.
Good night.
Daniel, don't mess with my post-its. All right. No. It's not time to look through cards. No. It's time to go to bed.
Good night.
No. You're gonna mess up my piles. All right, go.
Good night.
Good
Good night. Good night, boys. Don't wake up your sister. Oh, we got raided. Raiders! We just got raided. Let's go. Welcome. I am Dodo Boy. Welcome, Raiders. Oh my goodness. I hope you had a good stream, buddy. Sorry. Oh, let me just turn off the. Jeez. Okay, there we go. Dang, let's go. All right. Well, welcome, Raiders. My name is Andrew Huang. I'm the founder, CEO of a little company called Gamers Heaven. If you guys haven't heard of us before, our goal as a company is to bring the pride and joy of Akihabara. Sorry, no. But it's to build a second home for the overall gaming, anime, otaku, cosplay community. So not just a board game store, card shop, LAN center, a boba tea shop, or it's not even all of the above. Our main focus is to build a safe environment so that we finally have a place where we're welcomed. That is a terrible business model, but I've been working on it for 10 years, and I've been focusing on the community first, community building first, and then monetizing around it. You know, working on it. We're finally working on the card side of things, but welcome, guys. Obviously, we have a physical location out in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. We are working on our new cafe lounge concept model. That's a smaller version of our store that's meant for urban location, sorry. In San Jose, California, that'll be opening very soon. We've been recovering for the last few years from our failed franchise process, but we're getting back on our feet and we're slowly rebuilding everything. And part of our rebuild process has been also finally doing Pokemon cards, and I've been going kind of all in on this. But Magno's definitely not happy with me right now. Let's go, Oliver. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much for your support on this and putting your faith on me. I'm like I know there's a lot of bad players out there, and I'm just being transparent with you guys. the prices are higher than I want to sell them at 90, like 89, $90. But because I know what the Japanese MSRP price is, and I was like, oh, these guys are okay, they're definitely charging us markups. Then there's the airfare, then tariff charges. I'm like, oh, okay. So the prices I got were door to door. So instead of being surprised by custom fees and stuff, they're going to pay for everything. So it is all up front. If that makes sense. So because it's all up front, it's a big bill up front, but it just goes straight to our door. Now, I don't know how fast. So I did set up a longer shipment time because they're going to ship out our order on Monday, but I don't know how fast they'll get here. Again, it's my first time working with these guys. So yeah, they are, I can't name them, but they are reputable online. With several accounts. I think it's a, hopefully safe bet. But definitely appreciate it, man. The vibe of the stream is so, oh, Trader, I appreciate you saying so, man. That's been my goal. I'm not here to really sell. I know this is kind of counterintuitive, but it's more like if you go to my website, I have these 5 items. I'm not here to be like, all right, guys, come on, you guys gotta buy it back. Come on, I got kids to feed. What's wrong with you? I am not. No, I'm sorry. I've seen so many Whatnot streamers crash out hard. I'm just like, even at these card shows, I see these scalpers who clearly wiped out a local Target or Walmart, and then they're trying to flip it at a card show. And no one's buying it because they don't want to pay those prices. So you know what happens? They come to us and they try to sell to us above MSRP. And I'm like, get away from me. No. I'll buy it off of you at a discount, but I'm not here to support your bad behavior. Now, I say that, but then I did do a trade with a scalper for some Destined Rivals boxes and a Prismatic Super Premium collection. I talked him down for pricing. He also gave me favorable trade value on a card, but this was my my boys are done. They're done school this week. This is their last week of school. They did a really good job. So I promised them boxes to open. So I was like, and I sold out of all of my stuff, and I can't find them at Target. So I was like, all right, let's go for it. In the back of my mind too, I was just like, if they open up a Mewtwo, all is forgiven. But they didn't. They opened up what's the card that they opened? It was the not Gardevoir, but the one right below it. The Cynthia's that one. Either way, that was the best one that they opened. And then my nephew, I promised him the Super Premium collection, and I ended up selling all of it. And I was like, oh. And so he's been very helpful too. He's been doing some good trades with me. I'll put it this way, for the first time in 10 years, he's had an uncle that ran an anime game shop. He's finally getting involved in terms of because he's been telling me for 10 years to get into Pokemon. I didn't listen. I really should have listened to him 10 years ago when I could have got team-up boxes and Ancient Origin boxes for $300 a case for booster boxes. Listen, you can't live in regret. You always got to look forward. You got to move forward. You can't live in regret because it's always the woulda, shoulda, coulda does nothing for you right now. But in this moment, when I think about it, because I have my invoices still. I have all my invoices from back then. I ordered one case because I had a few customers buying Pokemon. But looking back, again, I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't have my boys. I wouldn't have my daughter right now. I wouldn't have the life and the opportunities I have right now. Yeah, would I be more financially stable if I was able to go back in time and change a lot of decisions? Of course. But if I change anything back then, I also wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't have the knowledge base that I have with me today, as well as then also my children. And also the friends that I have. I wouldn't, it's the butterfly effect. You don't mess with that. But if I were to go back, let's say, children be gone, you know, amnesia, blah, blah, blah. And you'd be like, if you could change something, but you still went through your struggles, but you did. I was like, all right, well, if I was going to go financially in debt anyway, because I did revolving credit loans and MCA short-term loans and whatnot. I did all that, right? If I was going to do that anyway, forget expanding. I would have just bought pallets of this shit. I would have just bought a pallet of Team Up, a pallet of all this. My wife would have threatened divorce. Everyone would have yelled at me. But then 10 years later, be like, hey, this pallet is worth more than the house. Like buying each case for $300, now flipping it for almost $18,000. It's like, oh. It's like Bitcoin. It's like the Pokemon version of Bitcoin, of FOMO. Not FOMO, of actually missing out and regret, but it's okay. We're moving on. Sorry about that. Yeah, Dodo Boy, sorry, went off on a tirade, but really appreciate you guys. And actually, because Dodo Boy rated, guys, for those that stuck through my little TED Talk, for those of you on Twitch, everyone's going to get 5 bonus entries into the giveaway that we are doing in 2 weeks. If you guys notice this UCS Lego Venator class attack cruiser, this isn't my personal collection. This is the top prize that we're giving away in that giveaway. It is our Twitch giveaway. If you'd like to learn more, go to our website. The giveaway section is right there. We are adjusting the rules slightly because of my scheduling issues. Trying to make sure that everyone has a chance to win prizes and stuff. But the list of prizes right now is on there. I still have to update it, but we are working on it right now. But, oh, we had 4 orders. Let's go. We had, let's go, guys. We got 4 people who have pre-ordered for Black Bullet White Silver. Let's go. Oh, this person might be fraudulent. Uh-oh. I don't like it when it flags people for chargeback. Well, that is a risk that we... Oh, you see, that's bad. When someone gets flagged for chargeback, it's because, like, when Shopify does it, it's because they've done it before. And so then they're flagged. And I have a person who just ordered 2 boxes of Final Fantasy and is a medium risk of chargeback. What that means is I am documenting this person's order from beginning to end. I'm going to live stream me packing, so we'll have video evidence of me packing the order, photos of the box inside, wrapped up, me dropping it off at UPS or, you know, FedEx or wherever. And so be like, we did send it. Learn from my eBay days. Because what they'll do is they'll be like, oh, I actually never received this product, or I never approved this product, or, you know, they pull some nonsense to essentially scam the business. And so that's always troubling to see. But at the same time, sorry, I'm at 3, 4, we're almost at 50,000 entries before the online orders are added. No, the kind of the why I'm 50-50 on it, why I'm still kind of like, all right, we're going to still do things. It's because some of my regulars have been flagged. Like people who have been, you know, in this channel for the last like 2 years or so, they've been flagged before as well too. So there's that. But let me go ahead and turn this down here. Ralia. Oh, did you just order a box? Hold on a sec. Are you by any chance order number, oh, never mind. Are you order number 3056 or are you order 3053? 3053 is the one that got flagged. So I just need to confirm with you. Like, is this you? Did you really want these boxes? No. So Ralia, are you order 3053? So in your email confirmation, you should have gotten the order number. just to make sure. Just be like, hey, listen, it's saying that you've charged back and you hurt a company. So just being like, hey man, like I'm raising 3 kids right now. Could you not? I'll just refund you the order now if you're gonna do this to me. Sorry, but how much you gonna have for the Final Fantasy Magic quantity? So Emil, I have left for our online orders. I stock set aside for the store, so that won't be put online. But I have 30 boxes left. Okay, so you're 3056. You're good. You weren't flagged, so you're good. I have 30 boxes of Final Fantasy Play Boosters left. I'm still waiting for my second distributor to confirm any commander sets or collector's boosters because they are still not giving me that number, and pre-releases this week and releases next week. So it's just like, gah. Oh, nice. Well, I hope you have a good pre-release. And then you'll see me process it. So not this week, obviously, but I'll be processing the Final Fantasy boxes next week live on stream. So I will be like, I just realized it's going to be. Sorry, I'm just realizing I have to process over 120 orders in less than 3 days. Because I'm gonna need a day or two to prep for, I need a day of preparation for the other card shows and stuff. So, oh no, work is good. Work is good. No. I've been steadily like setting up my area for processing. Like I got my scales, I got my label printers, I got my regular printers for the orders. I have my boxes, I have my tissue papers, I got my thank you cards. I got everything ready, but it's just still right. I actually probably should preemptively order a bunch of boxes from Uline. I'm gonna review my orders. Thankfully, I know what a booster box size is, so I can literally just measure it out, and I will then order the appropriate box. So I can go down my orders. Who is my largest order? How many of those do I have? So I will know exactly. So this is the beauty of data analysis. You'll know exactly how many 1 boxers, 2 boxers, 3 boxes, and so forth I'm gonna need, packing material and so forth. So I'm gonna get all that ready. Oh man, this is why I need to hire someone to help me on the digital side. The store is stretched thin, the convention team is stretched thin. I'm by myself. Now, if I'm lucky, I see most likely my wife might help me out, so we can keep our daughter down here and she might help me out with it too. So, Emil, you got one? Let's go. 3057. Appreciate your order. Appreciate your order, man. Thank you. Yeah, let's go. Thank you so much. No, I will be sending them out the week of the release. So my thing is going to be, I will process everything from Monday to Wednesday with the intent of making sure everything hits the road by Thursday at the latest. So your packages will all be in the mail by Thursday. Some of you may see your tracking numbers get made on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but just know that I'm not going to drop any of them off until Thursday because... No, wait, I'm a pre-release store. I can send it to you early. So yeah, no, as I process them each day, it's gonna be first come first in terms of like the earlier orders. So we're gonna take care of them first. I also need to, I have a couple pre-orders from the early deposit people to take care of as well. So we're gonna do that. Yo, Ryukaze with the with the updates on the Final Fantasy giveaway. Let's go. Dude, I can't wait. Emil, like you don't even have to be a Magic the Gathering person to enjoy opening up the Final Fantasy sets, because I think it's just gonna be, every pack is gonna be fun to open because it's all brand new artwork. And if you're a Final Fantasy fan, you're just gonna be like, ooh, Ooh. Oh, that's that one. Oh, that's 14. Oh, that's 7. Oh, 90% of the people opening these packs are going to be literally organizing them by the game. Everyone, this is going to be ADHD person's nightmare. Because not only do you need to do it by the game, but then the color. It's going to be bad. It's going to be me. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. All right, give me a second, guys. I need my G Fuel. Okay. Oh, is this thing leaking? Oh my god, this thing's been leaking the entire time. Wait, hold on a second. Oh no. I didn't put the lid on. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Hold on. I gotta. Oh no. I gotta like drink like, so I have water up here right now. So I need to like, it's leaking right now because I don't have it sealed properly. Oh no. Now, thankfully my playmat's, what's it called? It's a waterproof, leak proof. Hold on. I gotta close this. Can't let moisture get into this one. Drink. I think I got below. Oh god. Hold on. It's all a mess right now.
Water, drink, water, drink, water, bitch. Oh, drink, water, drink,
all right.
Water, drink, water.
Hold on. I gotta redo the top. Oh my gosh. That was terrible. Thanks, Emil. Appreciate you saying so, man. Remember, we need special ones for these MTG cards. Yes, we do. Oh, actually, so now that I got people's attention, so for those on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, for those that are paying attention, I actually need your guys' help on picking out a design. Just kind of verbally. I just want you guys to look at the so don't worry about the card. I want you to focus on the label, because I am working on a new way to present our cards, because the one thing I emphasize about business in general is that when you're in a highly competitive market, what you choose to do to take a Bevinox with the raid. What in the world? Everyone's raiding me today. Let's go, Bevinox. Jink. Oh wait, it's all my regulars. It's all of my regulars. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Welcome either way. Welcome in, guys. Oh, hey, Bevinox. Everyone gets 5 bonus entries for the raid. So I'm gonna give Twitch chat a minute to refresh the users, but we're gonna do that now too. And then after everyone get this here. So one of the things I'm emphasizing is I'm constantly evolving my setup. Yes, I'm making it probably more complex than it needs to be, but visually speaking, organization, pricing, everything, presentation mainly, I am doing my best to make sure that I truly stick out, and also am unique compared to everyone else. So one of the ways I'm doing is, listen, not everyone can get a slab going. Oh, let's go, Ralia with the follow. Appreciate that. Not everyone can get a slab. And as a vendor, I can't afford to send a portion of my stock to be gone for 60 up to like over 60 days, where I could probably rotate that several times over in the same time period. And so my one thing is going to be, well, with the high-end cards, I still want to present them right. And doing them in these top loaders, it's like, this is the normal way to do things, right? It's everyone does this. I'll turn on the light so you guys can see better. Everyone does these top loaders, right? Everyone does these. The next step up is to then go with the magnet holders, right? So they're 35 point, nice and thick. They're much more uniform. So when you stack them next to each other, it looks a lot cleaner. This has been the two standards I've been seeing a lot. Or the slab stands, right? You get the slab stands. But someone traded in a card 2 weeks ago in a case that I actually fell in love with. And it was these Mag Pro sleeves. Now, this is a very expensive solution to do. So you can't do it with all the cards. If you really want to, then you're really balling. But for the high-end cards over $100, I really want to do something to stick it out. So what's nice about these things is it comes with, and again, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I bought these off Amazon, so I bought them at retail cost. But it's got the standard magnet holder, but then a label up top, double magnets, and so it gives the feel of a slab, but for your raw cards. So you don't have to pay for the, because there's people out there who don't care about the grade. They just want the card. And this is a great way to show it. So with the card here, and so this is where I need you guys to come in, because I've designed today has been R&D. Like, I just been R&Ding the displays, the sizing and everything, working on it. And I did pick up a photo printer so I can print out the same quality labels as their base one. So it's like a high gloss finish and everything. So, but before I do that, I obviously need to get the design down right, because those pieces of paper are very expensive. Ink is too. So you better get it right on the first try. So let me zoom in and show you guys. And so the first three are just examples of their stuff. The last three is the designs that I want you to check out and let me know what you guys think, which is your favorite. So this is what they're going to be seeing from far away. So this is their base set. And then if you just leave it with their branding, it looks like this, which doesn't look terrible, but it's like, you're advertising another company. That's not the right way. But so pre-packaged is they have their own price label ones, right? So this is nice. Like, this is one way to do it, but you see the perforations from the cut, and it feels very GameStop-y to me, to be honest. So I went a step further, and here's the first design. Red border, finally a PSA thing, black lettering, logos of the set of where the card is. Now, this is not it. I was basing it off the Giratina. I was starting off the Giratina. Now, every card will have their own unique artwork. So the set that's from, and then obviously the Pokemon that it represents. But just focus on the label itself here. We'll just zoom in a little bit further. So we're just going to focus on that. So again, full card. So that's label 1. I thought it was very clean. Sarah actually liked this better. She actually liked this one the most, because you can see it from far. Version 2 just eliminates the info and just focuses on kind of like a presentation. You're like, oh, let's go. I saw some other examples. That looks nice. By the way, each one has a back too. So it has our branding and our QR code. So you can actually order from the company themselves. You can actually order directly from them. They will actually print out high quality labels of what you want. But I'm going to see if I can do it myself first. And so my boys like this one compared to this one here. From afar, I think both are pretty visible. But then, Sarah brought up a good point, because like some people might want the information. And so option 3 is then combine the two. You get a bigger image from afar. I think it really pops. I think it really helps the card pop. It highlights it further. But then when you go into the details, you get all the information you need, the rarity of it, the number, condition as well too, and then it's all there. So if you guys were to choose, oh god, I dropped them. No. If you guys were to choose 1, 2, or 3, which one do you would like? What is everyone like? Kind of like, just kind of gut shot, your own personal preference. What do you guys like seeing? It's kind of nice. It's really nice. I really like how this looks. Oh, first time chat. Appreciate you tuning in for that. Top. So we can zoom out so you guys can kind of see like what it looks like kind of from further away. So when we do this, there's the 3. Right, oh, there you go. Cool. So that's what I've been working on. So I'm really liking this too. This is actually using the Pokemon font. So this is the font that Pokemon uses for their English text. So definitely the first one, black background. Okay, so you're looking at, so you're liking this one too, right, Malorium? You're liking this one as well too. Hey. What about having the white one for the cards that are under 500? Ooh, that's not a bad idea actually as well too. So you have a class of these cards. So, oh. Gaddon Space. Yeah, that I was kind of feeling the same way. I might actually just revert back to the first font. Right? The first font. I actually like this font a lot better. This one was using the same, it was like Gillis Sans or Mills, I forget, but it's the Pokemon font, but I feel like I needed to put like a border. It just did, it doesn't really fit well, but I feel like the other font definitely works a little bit better. So this is not the final, obviously it's not the final product. Like I'm still working on it here. But once I come up with the base design, then what's nice about that is it's copy paste and I just change the wording and the Pokemon that's on there. So I think that's cool. Pretty much by Friday, you guys are going to see probably me frantically creating the labels and printing them out and putting them on the cards. But ultimately though, I think the impact of that is just it just makes it look really good. And I was actually debating on whether or not I sell it with the slab. I should. There's no point in me, like, as much as I would like to reuse it, a part of the cost of selling the card should be me, you know, obviously including the case. And so this is what I'm going to be doing for this weekend, because a part of buying, for me, a part of buying a premium card like this, you should be getting slightly better like packaging with it. Like I put all of my card purchases into little plastic bags with a thank you card and everything. With these, I want to do the same thing. So it's still going to happen here, but I think if a person received this, like receiving it like this is fine. Everyone's used to getting a top loader. Some people like getting the magnet case, but I think giving someone this is that extra touch that's going to make it memorable as well. And if they decide to keep it like this, right? For them, it's like they'll also remember who they got it from. Because so many times people end up getting a card and you forget who sold it to you, where you got it, you know? You forget that. I have. And I think this is one way to kind of do it. I like the reason why you chose the font, though. Yeah, so yeah, no, God in Space. I was actually looking at that. So that's the other one I'm going to look at too. Actually, thank you for helping me on my research. I was actually wondering what the font was for the Pokemon logo itself. Like, what was that font called? It was Ortam. Appreciate it, guys. You guys help me better serve you, or better sell. The more income I get, the more shit I can sell to you guys, or give away, actually. It's the truth. I'm a business owner. Don't hide it. But that's why the giveaways are for. I like to give back to you guys by, you know, in the form of the giveaways. Speaking of which, I need to give you guys all entries now. Everyone who's stuck around from I Am Dodo Boy's stream, everyone gets 5 bonus entries into the giveaway right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. By the way, guys, is the music loud enough? You know, just like, you know, I like it. It's a really nice, like, I don't know why I don't play music like this more often. It just puts me in a good, you know, mood. What? The most popular Pokemon Hollow. Oh! Take a look at that too. Pokemon Solid and Hollow. I'll check it out. No, but I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys doing that. Where was I? Oh, we also got another order in. Nephew just placed an order. Let's go. Are you allowed to use the Pokemon font for free? No. So my thing is this: I'm not going to use their exact one. I'm gonna do obviously something close to it. So if it's the exact, I mean, it's a font, so you can't let me, you know, you can't do anything about that. But in terms of like just for the writing of it here, so we will do that. I don't know. I think it's cool. Now we're like, I studied graphic design as my major. Oh, hell, that's awesome. I actually, no, seriously, God in Space, I appreciate the input. It actually, it does help immensely. This whole process has been a process. It's my first time really, like, this is my first time stepping into, by the way, they stack very nice. It's like, because they're magnets, they just kind of like, they just snap into place. It's been fun. Oh, that's just, so the one that I'm trying to show you, the one that I received before. Oh, I left it upstairs by accident. So the original one that I got was like 100.1. So it was like super thick and beefy, and I was like, "Whoa, this is this." I was like, I was really impressed by it, but the card was loose inside of it. Those are meant for like the thick sports card, like the jersey cards and stuff like that. They weren't meant for the Pokemon cards because it was like loosey goosey in there. So there, I got the 35-point ones where it just it fits it very snug. It's been great. I love this. I would be the happiest man in life if you got the VV card and a boost. If you got a VV card, Xion, I'm pretty sure we should just set up a Discord section for Final Fantasy card trading. For all of you getting a box from me, like, just be like, yo, anyone got a VV card? Here's my pools. I don't care about these. I'll trade these for a VV card. By the way, it's the person who requested for me to get the melodic SIR here. I forget who it was, but somebody in chat requested for me to grab the melodic SIR for them. I didn't know which one, so I ended up getting the Gem Mint 10 as well as a near mint, like really good raw. But I'm not sure if they're here. I remember somebody asked me to get this because they're like, if you get it, I'll buy it. So I'm here with the cards. Was it Omega Hashira? I don't think it was Omega Hashira. Nah, I forget who. I'm just gonna keep asking every stream and let them come up and they'll tell me. Are the one of the items. I don't know why, but I love the different gloves. Oh heck yeah, man. That's awesome. This is still leaking. I think this is this one has bit the dust. Another one bites the dust. Let's go. All right. Well, with that said, I think what else did I title the stream? It was update on this. The White Flare Black Bolt pre-orders. So the Japanese pre-orders. And then, yeah, I had to continue pricing. So, not pricing, but what's it called? Adding to the inventory. It's our store. It's our inventory count of our entire collection. I do it every week because I lose track of the sales because I'm a one-man operation, and I really need to develop better habits. But this should be the last week where I do like a full inventory recount because going forward, I'm going to make sure I take photos so that I can figure out what to remove at the end and everything. So, but yeah, I'm in the process of doing that. So I'm going to have an accurate count. Now, I'm only counting the cards $6 and up. Anything 5 or under, I'm putting that in bulk, just leaving it there. But so $6 and up. So when you guys go look at our collector page and you guys are looking at the, looking through the sections, it is, like average. So there'll be some $4.50, $5 cards in there as well too, but they'll be all like essentially $5 and up actually. So. Nice. Nice, Danny. All right. I believe I just got done with Sword and Shield. So, Scarlet Violet is like 2.5 rows, and Sword and Shield is 1.5 rows of the slab armor case I have there. But now I am on Sun and Moon. So, I'm gonna get the bulk cards out first. I'll take it from there. Behold, the top loader binder. It is ridiculous, and I love it. Everyone who flips through this book has loved it. It is just a wonderful experience. Pull out the XY stuff. Yeah, classic old stuff too there. Everything has to be counted. Sorry guys, don't mind me during this step. Just gotta get these out so I can count them. Do you collect any cards? Yes and no. One thing I've learned about doing this is you can't. It's the if I recommend, if you guys ever read Freakonomics, read Freakonomics. But one of the fundamental things, because they analyze the economics for drug dealing, and the phrase is always never get high on your own supply. And so I've done away with personal collection. Because if I do that, it makes me hesitate on making decisions that will prevent our inventory from growing. Like everything is always available for sale for trade. There's always a price, obviously. Doesn't mean I have to do it, but if I don't move a certain card because, it's like, oh, but it's mine, it's all this, then, why am I doing what I'm doing? Eventually, of course, I would love to get to the level where, on the side, I can build up my personal collection. But I didn't collect, I sold off my old Pokemon collection years ago. Over a decade ago. Back in 2010. And I've never looked back. You can't look back because it's gone. And so for me, do I want to rebuild that? No, it's going to be hella expensive to do so. But I have a personal goal to, right now, I think my goal by the end is to have, for me, I'm collecting Beedrills. I'll show you my Beedrill set. But I want a master set of the Beedrills, all in PSA gradable slabs. And then ultimately, the PSA Resistance, I want to own a first edition Charizard. Doesn't have to be Shadowless. Doesn't have to be 10 either. But a good condition one, and just be like, this is mine, and just have it, I'll just have it on hand. And then if I can also land a sealed unlimited base set booster box, they're becoming less and less available because people keep opening them. I didn't realize there were still supplies of that sitting around, and before the price gets astronomically unattainable, while they're still sitting around 15 to 30,000, if by next year I can trade up towards one of those, I'll be ecstatic. That would be insane. That'd be great. That'd be really cool. It's one of those I've made it moment type things. Do you regret you shouldn't got rid of it? Oh. Black Wolf, I didn't upload the clip because I haven't had time to edit my videos from the shows, but I made the foolish here. Let me just get these last three out. I made the foolish mistake of keeping the picture of my eBay listing from back in the day, so I can go through and see everything that I sold. In 2010, I sold my entire collection for $3,000. In today's money, it would be worth $165,000. And yeah. I don't look at it anymore because it makes me sad. But again, woulda, shoulda, coulda. You didn't know. I didn't know back then it was going to keep continuing on like this. Who would have known? Obviously, the speculators did, obviously, but I know. Yeah, oof indeed. Oof indeed. Indubitably. But I'm here now. I'm doing it now. Yeah, it's better late than never. And so, oh, the Beedrill collection. Here we are. Oh yeah, the Luffy is unfortunately the one that got nicked. I gotta rebrand that one, unfortunately. But the Beedrills. So, been collecting the Beedrills here. People have been donating me Beedrills. So, definitely working on it. Mega Beedrill, let's go. The original and the top version. I think that's, yeah. And then for the graded ones I have, really love these two. I have both the Japanese and the English first edition holo in PSA 8 of Koga's Beedrill. Absolutely love this set. So I love that combo. And then the pièce de résistance. PSA 10 Astral Radiance Beedrill V special art. Absolutely love this. So, yep. So this is my personal collection, as well as this. Sorry, this is a for Nidoking. This is the card, my first holo that I ever pulled. You know, no need to go into the story. Huge sentimental value to me, so I'm gonna leave it at that. That it wasn't the original one, but when I saw it at another store, it reminded me of when I had that card, and it reminded me of not better times, but of where I came from, because we grew up poor, and so for me, looking back, I didn't realize how poor we were until I looked back at that time and the circumstances around it, and it absolutely broke my heart of what my parents went through. And so it's not a reminder of the bad times, but it's just to remind me of the sacrifices my parents made, the things that they've done, they continue to do still, and what it means for me to, like, I gotta keep fighting on. I gotta keep pushing forward. I also gotta make sure that my kids, if my parents see their grandchildren have a better life than I did growing up, to them that means everything. And so it reminds me of that. I gotta keep my focus on that. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Sorry, let's put that away. This is the 99 and back set. Oh, it's all craziness. All right. Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon is actually the shortest stack that I have, actually, ironically. Where did I put the... Oh, that belongs there. All set. Okay. Oh, hi, honey. I thought my wife brought our daughter down again. You gonna wash up? I'll keep an eye on her. Our daughter's sleeping right now. I'm on baby duty. So if you guys hear her cry and I suddenly bolt out of here, I'll be right back. She just woke up. So yeah, she's currently sleeping right now. There we go. She changed the other camera. Here, she'll be on stream in the background. Look, my daughter, she's participating now. Luna Cliffs. Hey, welcome back. I'm glad I landed on your FYP. Really quick, if you want to catch my streams again, join us over on Twitch or YouTube. You'll get better alerts that way. But good seeing you. I'm still alive. Still going. Planet Kitties, let's go. Are there anything you collect that has no value as in money? So, Gaddin Space, you're asking the wrong person in that regard. Because I'm a nerd. There is nothing that I collect that doesn't have monetary value. Yeah, I'm gonna stand by that. I would present to you my Final Fantasy wall, but it's I gotta get the table out of the way first here. So, you saw yo, let's go. You saw us at Philly Fan. Appreciate that, man. Do you sell hobby paints? Not yet. We're actually working on bringing in obviously Army Painter, like getting a major restock finally. Vallejo paints, Citadel paints, obviously like normal, and there was another one that we're also getting into. We're growing our hobby side again, so there's that. Yeah, everything I have has value. That's kind of actually, so actually, I do have an answer, because a lot of the handcrafts that a lot of my followers have done, whether 3D printing, they've made artwork or special thank you cards, I have them all. They're all displayed up top. I have a special drawer for all the cards and everything. Those mean more to me than anything. They're worthless to anyone else, but to me, they mean the world. So I do have that set aside. Any gifts cards that have been gifted to me, Transformers have been gifted to me. Well, no, those have value, but not like everything is just put it like, you know, that's been something I've been collecting on the side for sure. Let's go. I appreciate that, man. Oh, Nightbot's going off. Let's put, you know what? Let's put on the old work music. We're going to raise the volume up a little bit. And then get to inputting some stuff. We picked up a lot of slabs this weekend. Oh, more G Fuel. I'm an absolute huge nerd. Yeah, she's still passed out. Lo-fi Pokemon songs? So last time I did that, it actually kind of it was making me fall asleep. What I found about these type of soundtracks, it actually keeps the heart rate up a little bit, because it's at a certain BPM that's just like keeps you going like this here. You know what? You know what? Hold on a second. There's gotta be a mix. Hold on. Pokemon work music. Chat, I'll let you determine it. Do you want to... Is this the better vibe? Makes sense. All right, all right. Freddy Fazbear, what's going on? Homelander, what's going on, man? Sun and Moon. And obviously, guys, feel free. I'm getting logged in. I gotta process the inventory and stuff, but feel free to ask questions, whether it's about the inventory, about the business, just in general. We're just kind of here to vibe, talk, just hang out, guys. Oh, it's been a long day. Nope. Sorry. So anything that's not near mint, I have to scan with the app because I can adjust the condition on the app, but not on the desktop version for some reason. Everything else can go on there. Oh, another order just came through. Nephew, what are you doing? My nephew just doubled the order. Where? I'm just yelling at him. I'm like, what are you doing ordering that much? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Of course I'm live. My nephew's like, you can see it? I'm like, I'm live. Of course I can see it. I have the order page right above me. He's just like, it's like, you can see it? I'm like, of course I can see it. I'm gonna get yelled at by his mother. No, not my sister's son. It's my older cousin's son. My older cousin's son. It's the because my other nephew Noah is too young for this right now. My oldest nephew just turned 21, so I have older cousins who had children. So yeah, my oldest niece or nephew is 21 years old. So. By the way, chat, is the music at a good volume? I don't know for those of you on TikTok or Twitch. Is it too loud, too soft? Can we be more? Oh, it's just a YouTube mix of the best Pokemon music to chill, study, and game to. I guess it's just playing all the. This is the. That's not good. That's not good. This card doesn't exist. I'm finding it the old manual way right now. Oh, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to ignore the Chinese cards. All right, well, what's this gonna be? Oh my god, I was on the wrong page. That's why. Oh my gosh, I'm in. So unfortunately, they just started putting some of the Chinese cards online, but they haven't put all of them in yet. So I can't really gauge this anyway. Yeah, it's definitely Chinese. It's gonna be Limbo. This will also be Limbo. I mean, it's not good or bad. I just can't. Obviously, I just can't include it in my inventory because I can't add it to the collector app. All right, I gotta change this. This is making me fall asleep. Hold on, I can't do this. This music making me fall asleep. What's a good like workout music here? We'll do here we go. Best workout motivation mix, anime edition. Oh, nice, Black Wolf. It just reminded me of King Vader's videos. How can you tell between the two? Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I was about to freak out. I was like, oh my gosh. I thought I was missing this one. I thought I was missing that. Thank God. Woo! 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 That would have been... Oh, yeah. I don't know, chat. Do I set this in for grading? What's it going for graded, actually? That's gonna, it's not that much more. I'll put it this way, like right now with the way the PSA grading is, unless I know it's a surefire 100% PSA 10, it's worth more raw than it is as a 9. So it's like, again, freaking backwards logic in my opinion, but
You don't fuck with neck, bro.
it's just a culture right now, way the grading it is at this point, because it's there's a lot of people in here now in terms of like the Pokemon market where it's kind of just taken over. So unless you have that particular one, pretty much like if it's not a 10, it's not worth to the collectors. Most of the collectors are just looking for 10s. But the people who don't care just want to collect a really good condition card. It's actually nice because when the PSA 9 is actually cheaper than a raw mint, it's actually nicer for the collector because like, all right, well, I'll just go get the mint card for cheaper than the mint raw price. And that card is protected and authenticated. Okay, so it's turned into like technically in favor as well too. But it's also a waste of time and money if you go, you know, if you're trying to like grade things and stuff. So, catch 22. Shiny Arceus. What's the difference between a 10 gem and a 10? So that is... Oh, hold on. Another order here. Zachary, order 3060. Appreciate your order and support, man. Thank you. But no, that only pertains to CGC. I think Tag. No, not Tag. And Beckett. So CGC and Beckett, because they have a class above a 10. So they have the whole. So they have a Gem 10, right? So Gem 10 say that, hey, this is definitely really like top notch near mint. But if they want, but let's say they're, you know, in terms of like the centering, the corner, everything, it's like almost like 10s across the board. So not like 10, 9, 5, 9, 5, 9, 5, but 10, 10, 10, 10 for cornering, surface, edges, and everything. Then there's pristine or black label 10s. So then there's pristine 10s. That's the bit. So this is me, like they find this to be absolutely perfect all across the board. So that's what it's saying there. And Beckett does the same thing with pristine 10 and then black label. No, it's a Persian. And then this is the Sumbrian. Japanese. Okay, there's another example. The stained glass birds. It's worth more that I crack it out of this case than it is leave it as a 9. It's one of those situations. Sorry, I just got like something's happening here. What's up, Uziel? Always good seeing you, brother. All right, continue. No worries, Twilight. Oh, Twilight. This wasn't you, right? The melodic SIR, that wasn't you, right? Ah, damn it! I'm trying to see, like, there was one of the community members were like, hey, if you find the melodic SIR, I'll buy it. But I forget which one they wanted, so I grabbed both. I grabbed the Gem 10 and the raw and the mint raw, and I'm like, which one did he want? And I forgot who it was for, because when I make a wish list, it won't let me write any notes on top of it. So For those of you guys just joining, I'm currently just adding in. I'm doing our inventory for our current inventory stock of all our singles. This way we can get an accurate representation if whether or not did we grow our inventory, did we lose on inventory, and so forth. It's a good piece. We need to keep track of it just because we don't know how things are going to go, how shows go on the weekend. And it's honestly just a great way to be able to track your progress on things. Just write this down. False alarm. Omega Hashira. Wait, is this you? Were you the one that asked me for this? I forgot who asked me specifically. Was this you? And the thing is, I didn't know which one, so I grabbed both the Near Mint Raw and a Gem 10 PSA 10. Which one do you want? You want the Gem 10. I got it. No, the thing is, Omega Hashira, I forgot to write the names down of the cards that I put on my wish list, right? But every time I do a trade, I go through, but it's like 5 cards on the wish list. As soon as I see it, I'm like, yes. That's why one of the customers also wanted the silver Dialga. So I ended up picking this up as well, too. For those of you that know what this is the silver Dialga EX. I had to pry this off of a person's collection, but I was able to snag this one too. But no, Omega Hashira. You all done? She just kind of moved a little bit, but. Let me see. Where is it? No, that's not it. Hold on. I gotta make you the item so you can purchase it online. Here we go. All right, Omega Hashira, just letting you know, I did buy it for $270, like off of that price. Are you okay with the $270 price, and then paying for shipping on it? Just making sure before I Okay, I appreciate that. All right. All right, let's get this I'm gonna get this added for you right now. Sorry, chat. This is a live customer support, essentially, right now. All right, if you the raw costed me about $106. The price just dropped, but it was over 100. Locked in the baby. But no, Omega Hashira, it's on the website for you. So just, go into GA singles. The card's there for you. It's yours. Just let me know when you order it, so I can print out the order sheet, put everything together, and we'll take care of you on this one. You want to buy both? You sure? That's freaking. Are you sure, man? So you want the set? All right. So the grand total will then be 106 plus 270. So it's it'll be 376. Then here's what I'll do for this one then. It is a ton of giveaway entries. Yes, indeed. All right, Omega Hashira, both of them are on the website under the GA single section. So if you want to check it out, it is all there now. Dude, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. These were definitely big trades when I took them in. So, God, all right. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Let me get the. for that. That. Just waiting on. Oh, I need the tissue paper. Ugh. Whatcha? Live packing. Order is in. Dude, Omega, let's go, dude. Really appreciate it. Oh, you also asked for this the Cereledge. Yes. Hold on, I know I have it. I'm missing cards. Hold on, I know I have it here. Put it aside for you guys. we go. Okay. Whew. All right. Omega Hashira. This was the other one, right? Found it. This was the other one, right? I know you're going back and forth between work. Oh, you want it in PSA 10. Uh-huh. Neil, what's going on? Omega Hashira. I'm gonna throw that in for free. I didn't expect for you to buy both the graded and the raw, and I'm just gonna throw that in there. You did pay for the shipping and everything there, and you've honestly been really awesome. So let me just give you that card for free. I'm about $15 into that card anyway, so I think I'm okay. I'm okay eating that as just like a small thank you for being my purchase of the night here. So. No, I appreciate you, man. So, oh wait, I'm gonna start my new habit. Take a photo of everything I sell, so I can take it out of the inventory later. I'm not taking it out now because I need a final count of everything. So. Let's get this order packed up so it can be out first thing tomorrow. Did you Papa John's butter sauce? Amazing. Did you find it fulfilling running your store for the past 10 years, and would you recommend it? Ooh, that's a great question, actually. Let me hold on a sec. Are you still here? QWT489. Let me just process this order. If you're still here, I don't mind answering that question. I just gotta let me just process this shipment really quick and then be more than happy to answer that. I appreciate that. No, there's just maybe like a few minutes here. It's a very long, complex answer. That's why. It's more like, it's not just a yes or no. It's yes, but with the caveat to it. So I just gotta log into my ship station. Gotta get this process. I'll be more than happy to answer that. Ship station is logging in. Yo, this soundtrack's freaking banging. Go ahead and type away, Omega. So if I remember correctly, so I don't have to find the stereo ledge. I'll still see if I can hunt down the PSA 10 stereo ledge here. So melodic, we are done. Okay. The Thinkaton EX, you want that in PSA 10 as well, right? So Thinkaton. I was cooking this weekend. I have been cooking this weekend. All right, hold on a sec. Omega Hasha, let me answer this one person's question. Just to let you know, I was just gonna hold on to these because I bought them at very high prices. So I'm like hesitant on selling them any lower because of that very reason, but I was gonna hold on and let the market settle and then resell them there, but damn. Yeah, I did say hold up. I'm like, oh my goodness. No, it was just a matter of like, he's like, oh, I'll take that too. Like, how about we get? It's like, oh, actually, it's like, yes. This has become a complex order. All right. QWT. I'm gonna put on my relaxing soundtrack a little bit here. Let me answer your question here because it's a very great question that I actually haven't answered in a long while. So, are you still here? Quit 489. Angel, what's going on? By the way, guys, we're currently live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. So if I don't quite get to your question, I do apologize. New follower, welcome, welcome. Oh, you switched it. Oh, so it's Zero. Okay, Zero the Grim. Okay, so that's you then. Well, first off, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Twitch channel. Really appreciate that. So to your question, let me lower the music. Okay. No, Omega, you're fine. This has now become a very different conversation, obviously, with you. But overall, though, in terms of fulfilling, it's yes and no. Not to give you a half answer, but I don't know yet because I'm still in the middle of it. I'm still struggling. I am still, we're still building it out, and I don't know what the ending of it is right now. I know what I had to sacrifice to get to this point. Time with my kids, my family, our financial stability, everything. My life, it's been nothing but this business for the last 10 years. Fulfilling is kind of, I would say yes, in that the experiences that I've had, the people that I've met, the growth that I've experienced personally, both the good and the bad. You learn a lot of hard lessons and stuff too. Building, everything that I'm doing here, I'm building, but I'm also responsible for all the good and the bad. It's not that I would recommend it. It's more of I would warn you to be prepared. that this is not for the faint of heart. Trust me when I say this, I got to experience a lot of great things because of this journey. I got to meet people that I never thought I would meet because of this journey. It's not just me, because it's the impact that I had with our business and our community into the very community I was building for that really, that I would say really defines the fulfillment part. Because on the days that I'm struggling, and I'm in the spiral mode where I'm regretting our financial position, not being able to do things for my children, my parents, and the time I spent away from them, like it becomes like you become wallowing in it. But then I look at the impact that we've had. No, we're not overly successful. I'm not a millionaire or anything like that, but what has our business done and what it can still do and everything in terms of not just business and growth, which is important, obviously. It's like this is the first more important thing, but what we've been able to do for certain individuals and people. And every time I go to the store, I feel fulfilled because I see the individuals that are gathering at the store. They rely on the store, the friendships that they made, the relationships that they've had, marriages, children, and everything. The very people I built it for are there. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I'm fulfilled in that way, but I don't recommend it because it's not for everyone. I can talk for hours on everything that's happened in the last 10 years. I don't wish that upon my worst enemy. In terms of what I went through to get to even this point right now. You're seeing me in a new game plus after I lost my first go around. Like I'm starting all over again, essentially, but with the knowledge I've gained in the last 10 years and with some gear, right? It's like, I'm starting over again, but with the gear and everything, but it has definitely been, a journey to say the least. And what I would tell people is like, is it rewarding if you do it? Yeah. But it's not all rainbows and butterflies every day just because you're running your own business. You accept the joys and you accept the pains. You accept the highs, you accept the lows. You have to. There's people who reject the lows and they're either delusional or they don't care. They don't care about their business. They don't care that they dumped money into it. Typically celebrities and rich people, rich kids. You'll see them start businesses left and right, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. Oh, it didn't work out. Oh, it didn't do the way I thought, and they move on. Or they get a lot of investors, they do something, and they just gave up on the business, they close it. To get to this 10-year mark has taken a lot. And I'm sorry that I'm giving such a long answer because it's not just a simple yes or no question. It forces me to reflect too, by the way. When people ask me questions like that, it forces me to kind of do like a quick summary of the highs and lows. I'll put it this way. If someone here, let me just be straight up honest. If someone were to tell me if I could go back in time, but I'm guaranteed to have my children exactly the way they are in terms of like, so June, Daniel, and then Aerith being born. If I were to start over, I probably wouldn't have started Gamers Heaven. I'm being completely honest. Not that it hasn't been rewarding. Not that I love doing this. Not that I love this community. Not that I sacrifice everything for this community. I will do everything. It's none of that. But knowing what is happening right now, knowing why being in our position right now is actually hurting our family right now. Let me just rip the Band-Aid off. If I had to leave the country, I don't have the means to. Let me just summarize it to there. We're not going to, please do not comment on that. We're not going to talk beyond that. But the fact that I'm in such a terrified position right now, I need to, like, if I were given the opportunity, yeah, I would have stayed at my old job. As much as I hated it, I would have stayed there. I got a promotion, worked through it, saved up a lot of things, go on vacations, spend time with my children, actually be able to provide for the family more. Like, it'd be a different life if I knew that I was going to have my children the way they are. But that's not reality. That's not how life works. I can't go back. But I also don't regret it. Please don't hear that and saying, oh, he regrets it. No, I don't. I don't regret it. But if I would, like, it's more of a hypothetical, right? If I was given the option that I would still have my children and everything and also retain my memories, yeah, I would go back. But I wouldn't have done this. Like if I knew all of what would have happened and the finances and my children, of course I wouldn't, right? But I also don't regret it. I really don't. I mean, like, I'll put it this way. Yes, there's obviously regret on the financial side, right? I can't always take my kids on vacations. I can't, things that my wife and my family want to do to the house, we haven't been able to because, we're not making much. Me and my wife's wedding, we haven't had our wedding ceremony because of everything going on. Like, there's so many things that I've definitely fallen short on. But as soon as I start regretting and being like, maybe I should quit, that would then trample on everything that we have sacrificed during those years. So we got to see this through. I don't know how the story ends because we're still in the middle of it. So for me, I'm going to keep on going, and like I mentioned before, I loved the opportunities that I've gotten starting this business for as long as I have. TikTok with COVID and everything, and the people I got to meet, the experiences that I got to had. I got to meet my childhood heroes. I got to support them a little bit. They became friends with my wife. It's been in the joy that it's gonna make me sound narcissistic, so I don't want to say it that way, but I really do enjoy the fact that I've been able to make people's day, whether it's a smile or distraction, or they just really believe in the mission that I'm doing, whatever it is, right? It's just kind of there. So well, sorry about that. That was a really long answer. I do apologize. I'm gonna keep on ranting if I keep talking about it, but I hope that answers it. I'm sorry. You got 25x zoom on your glasses, and Muggles, of course. Yeah, we wouldn't have met. It's the never-ending story. All right, the Cynthia's Garchomp. Omega Hashira. I don't know what to do here for this one because this is obviously a kind of like the prices have dropped on this card, obviously. And so fair current market value would be obviously, it's 192 right now. It's the current market right now. Is there even a Gem 10 card yet? No. So there's no confirmed Gem 10s yet. Yeah, it's been it like people are opening it right now. That's why it's being opened. So it's gonna keep on going down, but eventually, like put it this way, Lily's Clefairy. Oh my god, I can't even say it. But that card has now settled, where I think that's like the accurate price where it should be at the current time. So, there's that. Oh, Harold. So for your Final Fantasy ones, so I won't be giving free shipping on the people who've done it in the past, but Number one, you should have gotten it cheaper if you did it at the lower rate. But even if you did it on this high point, I'm gonna look at everyone's order. For those that bought recently and like, you know, paid for the shipping at the full price, I will be throwing in extra packs. So keep that in mind. I'll be throwing in extra packs for you guys. I'm gonna crack like a couple play booster boxes and then throw in packs for, you know, to compensate for people, because the other way was going to be if the price is tanked on those boxes, I would then give more packs on that too. So if you paid $15 for the, you know, for shipping on top of your box, I'm going to throw in 3 packs for you, like on there on extra. But if you also paid lower for the box, you also win there too. So we got you. And then Zero the Grim, I'm not sure if you're still here, but I hope that if you have any more questions regarding my answer to you, feel free to ask. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. So in terms of like, not 50-50, but like I can kind of dive a little bit deeper if you'd like. But I really appreciate that question because it makes me reflect from time to time, obviously. So thank you for that. And then Mega Hashira. So I keep in mind the first one was done when the market price was 300. I negotiated the vendor down to 260. That was 2 weeks ago. The one I did this past weekend was off the 243 price, which was just yesterday. So Sunday it was around 245, 243. That was the market price then. Now today's market price is 192. So, ay. So if I use the calculator, yeah, it was. So how about this? Omega Hashira. Oh, Harold, next week. That should be it next week, if not this week. If we do end up getting it this week, I'll see how much we have left to go put onto the website, but it should be next week with the release of everything. No, so yeah, I paid. So I did trade-ins at 240 and 260. So there were trades involved. Meaning I don't, so pretty much like, what do I need to sell to ensure that, you know, not just break even, right? I make a little bit of something on top with it. Ironically speaking, off the 240 price, 192 is actually the 80% mark of value. And technically speaking, that would have been equivalent to somebody buying the cards at the value that I trade them at. So technically, like through a ripple of like, you know, through card from card, I do end up making money. So, Omega Hashira, would you be okay with meeting me? Not the middle. Middle would be like 210, 200. It's 192, and then my service isn't getting it. Would you be okay with 200? You want to do 210? Appreciate you, brother. All right. We have settled on a number, folks. Omega, I really appreciate that, man. Thinking about your answer. Zero the Grim. Like, I know it was a long-winded answer, but it's just there's so much that happened to me in the last 10 years that, you know, as of late, I've been more not like depressed, but it's just been like sad, right? Just of what I gave up to get to this point. But there's also joy. Keep that in mind. It's not just sadness, there's also joy. Because of what I can do now. So, you know, it's still getting to the point where I think I will, like, the fulfillment side of it will come. Eventually. It's kind of where I'm getting at. Can I ask you to send me which one you think is... Oh, you're going blind. All right, hold on. Hold on. I need full lights then. He wants the gradable one. Neither. I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, again, it depends on the grader. Because one has better centering than the other one. But the other one has the edges. Like, I'll put it this way. The one has immaculate edges and sides. This one has, again, it's near mint. It's probably going to be a 9. But there are, from where they're factory, right? Unfortunately, the American printing companies, whatever the one they're using is horrible at quality control. There are white markings from the cut from the machine. So it will be all, I'll put it this way. The one that is centered would probably give you the best chance, but you're at the mercy of the grader. Because the person grading it, because I've seen it happen where the little white parts from the cuts from the factory will either be, nope, that's a 9, or they'll be like, oh, that's factory, that's fine, you get a 10. It's been both. It is a coin flip based on who you get. And so I would say it would be this one. So I'll send you that one, because the other one is definitely visually off-centered. Like, you guys can probably see it in chat how off-center that is compared to... Yeah, this one's off-centered. This is the one I'm sending him. Alright, I'm putting the Garchomp on the website right now for you. All right. All right, Omega Hashira, it has been uploaded to the website. I hope so too, brother. If you get a 10 out of it, please let me know immediately. That would be freaking sick. And remember, chat, you can go ahead and see the oh wait. Refresh your page. Refresh your page. No. It's because I copied. Yeah. It's because I copied the item over. So there we go. And then so once again, for those of you that want to see what's in the current, what I have right now scanned up to, if you scroll down to the buy sell Pokemon, go to the CR collection. You're brought to, the store's, our inventory page. So right now I have Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield, and I'm just starting on Sun and Moon. But you can go in to the different eras and then see the cards that we have. This is what I have in stock. Obviously, the ones I just sold to Omega Hashira, I'll be removing after I'm done inventory. But you can see what I have graded, what I have raw, and then what the current market price is. And if you're interested in either of them, just email me or come on stream like Omega Hashira did and see if I can go ahead and get, we can make a deal. Omega, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. That ship station is working. All right, let's go. All right, resetting. These are too small. Alright. I had to go get the bigger padded envelope tomorrow. Oh, actually, hold on. With what this is, I think I'm gonna send it via priority, so I can add some bubble. I can add the bubble wrap into it. Pulse Obsidian, what's going on, man? All right, I can put one wrap. There we go. Still updating the orders on ship states. One day I'll make it out to the home store. Let's go. Oh, ASMR stream. Packing stream, just ASMR. Oh, did you? Oh, I forgot how sensitive my mic is. You can hear everything. Omega, seriously, appreciate it, man. Thank you. And everyone that's either pre-ordered the Black Bolt, White Flare boxes, Final Fantasy boxes, seriously appreciate you guys. I hope you guys look forward to the giveaway in 2 weeks. Reminder, I will be updating the rules for the giveaway this week so that pretty much it will be a pre-recorded, but oh, sorry. I'm going to be doing the draws live so people know that it's not, I'm not staging it or anything, so that they'll see, hey, I'm putting all the names in, the order numbers in, randomized, I picked it, boom, first, I put it in order of what has happened, and then we'll slowly go ahead and get everyone to choose. So, and I think what I'll do is this. So I'll draw all the names. So it'll be a stream of drawing the names, and essentially, I will reach out to the people in order, so that they can go ahead and choose. So I think no, I was going with I'm picking per prize, and then people can choose to trade with one another. That's what we're gonna do. It's pretty much gonna be pretty much how every other online giveaway does it, in terms of the card giveaways and stuff too. They just go ahead and pick the winner for the for the big prize and everything. This time around, I'll definitely do it for you. I have another inquiry for you. Don't worry, this one is in order, but I'll send the question once I get back from being. Oh, no worries, brother. Take your time. Not much. Jamming Wizard 101. Let's go. Okay. That's a take. That's awesome. I didn't know that those servers were still up. That's kind of cool, actually. Combined shipments. We're gonna do USPS priority mail. Small flat rate box. Boom. No, that's crazy. Like, that's been out for... God, that was out when... God, I was working at GameStop back in the day. You know, during the good times. During the good times. All right, let me just get this sealed. Perfect. Those are set. Let me just get this taped up. I don't trust their seals all the time, so a little extra tape doesn't hurt. All right. Oh, let's put it right here for now. That's all set. We are good there. What was the question here? How do you deal with feeling of imposter syndrome? Let me read your question out loud. How do you deal with feeling of imposter syndrome, not being good enough? I find myself struggling with this despite the positive affirmations I tell myself in the morning, night, and during the day, and practicing gratitude. You are your own worst critic. I don't know psychologically where it derives from, because I suffer it all the time. I don't know where, like, I could like point to things in my childhood or something like that but it's a mixture of feelings where you obviously don't feel like you deserve it, that you are, not good enough. You're not on those people's levels. You're not on their level. You're not there. You haven't succeeded. You don't deserve what they're saying. You don't believe them because you hate yourself. You are your own worst critic. You criticize yourself so harshly that you refuse to see the good in you. And that can derive from a lot of things. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'll speak from my experience is I have suffered so much failures in my life. I have made a lot of mistakes. I have hurt people. And looking back at it, I hate myself for it. You're so sorry for the things you've done. You can't go back, and so for you, like, you're always saying that I don't deserve this, I don't deserve this. At the same time, you want it though, so you've been working towards it, but it's not good enough or anything like that. And so it's put it this way, it's not it's not a simple answer of dealing with it. it's got to come deeper in terms of like from within yourself a little bit more, in terms of like it's a mental exercise in regarding you have to start saying it and actually believe it from time to time. I'm that way every day, man. I look at my situation, I look at other people's situation, I look at the store and I see all these other people's stores, and I'm just like, but a good exercise when you're in that moment is to think about where you are now. How are you different from your version of yourself yesterday? Don't, fine, ignore the friends and family, people saying, oh, you are doing better, or you did lose weight, or you are making more money, or you have made improvements. Ignore them. In terms of like, because they're just bouncing off. Their words are bouncing off of you. You need to look at yourself yesterday, week before, month before, last year, 10 years ago. And then ask yourself, as well as your past version, are you in a better position than you were back then? Or would past you believe that you would have made the progress that you have made? That's another way of asking. Not about like, you know, it's not a regret exercise or anything like that. Is, would the past version of you be proud of the person you have become? The gains you have made, the progress you have made, would the past you be proud of that? Because there's so many times where I would look back and I'm like, you know what? If I were to tell my high school self that this is my life right now, I wouldn't have believed you for a second. There's no way. My parents wouldn't be for it. There's no way I'd be doing that. I'm not that good. Who would marry me? You know, let alone have children with me, right? It's just like, think of it in that regard. And I've done that lately in terms of like, that is what's helped me get through. I'm still dealing with it, by the way. My staff does it all the time where I'm like, I meet these other creators and I'm like, oh, like I'm such a fan. I'm nothing compared to you, or like I do that all the time. And then like, this is how you know you have earnest friends. They turn around and be like, what the fuck you talking about? Lloyd does this to me all the time. Stella Chu and her husband and all these other people do it to me all the time. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're not as good as us, or you're not as big as us. Like, well, I'm a smaller viewer. I get smaller viewer counts. I'm not as, and they're the ones that have to tell me like, you're running an effing business. You have children. You're juggling on top of that. Look at your numbers. You're still ranked high. Like, they say all that for affirmation. I'm like, I still have trouble believing it, right? But then I take what they say, I take what they've shown, and then look back. Where did we start and where are we now? You want to know another affirmation for me was doing these card shows. People are still remembering the videos I've created in the last few years, and they bring it up. Like, for me, it's not like, what I'm starting to realize is the videos that I did make, the people that did watch them, I didn't make like shorts in terms of like quick fun dance videos, or I was only known for this one thing. I was known, like, they remembered like the videos from back then or what I was doing, and it actually impacted them to the point where they may not have seen me for like 2-3 years, but they're like, hey, aren't you the dude that did like is doing this and is doing that? Like, I haven't, like, it's like, whoa. You know, it's such a different thing to think about. Dude, that is such a solid, deep answer. I can't even start telling you of all the hard work I've put into myself in the last 2 years alone. Hell yeah, man. So, like, again, Omega Hashira, as soon as you have that moment of like, I'm nowhere near where I need to be, I've made no progress. Where were you 2 years ago? Look at yourself 2 years ago Are you, even if it's a like up slightly better, are you better? Yes or no? And if it's a yes, even the most incremental, right? You leveled up 1 level in 2 years. Great. You know, guess what? You can start over and you're now 1 level above where you were. Build upon that. And it aggregates itself. So, no, you guys do not want my life. It's just stress every day. It's just stress, depression, joy, happiness, sadness, depression, spiraling to unaliving thoughts. It's all over the goddamn place. It's like, it's such a roller coaster what I go through. Scales! Omega Hashira. Oh my god, Harold, you know, it's called being Asian. Yeah, we're never good enough. Nothing we do, it will ever be good enough. There's always someone better. Oh, this family did this more. Oh, that's great. But this family did this. Or my daughter, my son did this. But this family, there's always someone doing it better. We're never good enough. No matter what I do, it's never good enough. Man, us first generation, second generation Asians had it hard. Harold, thank you for that comment. But Omega Hashira, you kind of answered your own question. Oh, Scales, I'm sorry, man. I actually went longer than I anticipated. I didn't think I was going to be streaming this long tonight. Omega, you've answered your own question, though. Like, I'll put it this way. You thought about your answer. You typed it out. I want you to read it out loud to yourself. Read it out loud to yourself. Believe it, you've made progress. Hella progress. Read it back out loud to yourself and fucking believe it. Let's go. Please add that to my push-ups. I owe you guys a ton of push-ups. Hunter, I'm actually about to log off actually because I have a midnight roll usually. I know last night I was up till 3 a.m. processing cards. I know, guys, but tomorrow, unfortunately, I have a very busy morning because my son's birthday is in the middle of the month. Happy Pride Month, Nora. Let's go. No, but seriously, like for my son's birthday. And actually, yes, shout out to our brothers and sisters in the LGBTQIA plus, right? Sorry, I don't know the full one. I know we keep adding things to it, but to my brothers and sisters and to you, for the non-binary folks, I love you. We appreciate you. Happy Pride Month. So, with that said. Oh no, but aren't you a Christian? Why would you? Oh yeah. So what's that? I love I love my neighbors. I love you either way. It's like, yes. For those that didn't know, yes, I am a Presbyterian Christian. Not that that matters. You know, it's you want to have that conversation. I'm gonna have that conversation with you, but I'm not gonna be imposed that. I love you as a fellow nerd in this community. Y'all are beautiful. I have dabbed into drag and the cross-dressing, and I've gone to the extremes in terms of the full makeup and stuff. I respect the people who do it and they kill at it. Like, slay. And yes, I'm one of those parents that, you know, if my sons or daughters just, you know, came out, I would love them either way. My job as a parent, and me as a person is to love my children, to protect them, and to prepare them for the future as best I can so that they can be functioning, contributing adults in this society, but at the same time for them to be happy. So like, you know, for me, like I will do what I can for that. You know, I've already like thankfully like I'm really thankful that me and my wife already had that conversation even before we had kids. I was like we discussed all of it. I was like, so how do you feel about, I know we're both Christian, but like how do we feel about if this had happened, if this happens, if this happens? And thankfully we're already mentally prepared for that. Right now our main priority is, you know, our boys not destroying themselves. You know, freaking helicoptering around the armchair, flying, they're literally like flipping off the couch, like keeping them alive is our main priority right now. It's like, but it's like we're prepared for those conversations down the line. Oh, Harold, yeah, if I end up posting up the sleeves and you have a previous order, I'll just combine it, so don't worry about that, and then I'll just discount. Like if I end up charging you shipping for the sleeves, I will refund that because I'm just gonna throw it in with the other shipment. So let's go. You guys do not need to get back in the dress. Really quick, I'm gonna text Hunter to see. Wait, what are you guys playing? Hunter, what game were you playing? You just said this game is crazy. I love this game so much, without telling me what game you were playing. To send you more packs? Okay, Harold, got you. What game were you playing? All right, hold on. So room 1, sorry, I'm verifying the room. Hunter, by the way, Scales to GM, is our convention manager. He's leading our convention teams and all those operations. So and the convention is literally 3 days from now. Oh, I have to go get the truck tomorrow too. Don't worry, I got the truck. I was lucky because the guy was like, you're so lucky, because they had one being returned tonight. And they're like, that's yours. I'm like, oh, thank God. Hold on. So this is going to be... room 2. Or vice versa, you'll see the thing. Sorry, chat. Like I'm also like, while I'm a streamer, content creator, I'm also a business owner. I gotta run the business as well. The CEO, also dad. So if I have to run out, take care of my children, there's that too. Just go get some sleep. Happy birthday to Mini Andrew. Oh wait, what? Oh yeah. Sorry, I was explaining why. Tomorrow morning. So because the school does, because there's a lot of kids whose birthday fall on the summer break. They're celebrating all those kids' birthdays tomorrow in class. So I need to go get like, you know, mini donuts and stuff like that tomorrow. So, and then my wife has a doctor's appointment, and then we got to run Giant and then Costco. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun day. And then in the afternoon, I have to go get the truck, and then we have to pack the truck. And in the evening, oh God, I gotta get this done too. I want to sleep Friday before a weekend. It's okay, sorry. By the way, again, for the individual that asked me about the you know, fulfillment and just like, do I recommend it? I have no life. My life is like sleep. Like, I dreamed of sleep gone by. Yeah. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. I can't take it anymore. Yeah, sleep is like a far gone distant memory of mine. So I'm getting this situated. It is going to be... Oh. No, we don't have an extra room because we're gonna have to figure out Zeke, Yachty, and Alan Lucas. So we don't have an extra room. So I'll call you tomorrow. We'll figure that out tomorrow. Your life, yeah. You know the thing is, Twilight, in my crazy schedule, I added this nonsense to it. I added Pokemon. I added R&D in development. By the way, for those that just joined, look at my new labels on the cards. Look at my new fancy labels that I'm doing. This is how I'm presenting and selling the cards now. I think we ended up going with this option here. But yes, we're making our own slabs, not grading slabs presentation wise, because everyone does top loaders. Some people do the magnet cases. We're going with this presentation, baby. No, Zeke, we'll discuss it tomorrow. We'll figure it out tomorrow. So, yeah, there's that. All right. I didn't eat dinner, so I'm gonna go eat dinner. Tomorrow's a long day of packing. I will stream tomorrow night. Do not worry, please. We can finish packing Thursday morning as well, too. So, there's that. By the way, if any of you are interested, I was forced to order a few perfect grade Millennium Falcons. Bandai made a perfect grade Millennium Falcon. Also, Duststorm, welcome first time chat. The part on the website that gives a list of your location, is it down or bugged? It shouldn't be up, actually. I don't know how you guys are still seeing that link. We only have one location right now, and that's the home store in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. You should not see that link anywhere. Oh no, that's in my link. That's in my link tree, isn't it? Or my beacons link. I gotta. Thank you for reminding me. I gotta delete that. We only have one location right now. The San Jose store that is opening went to the tweet. The tweet? The Twitter? Oh, I gotta fix that. All right, thank you for pointing that out to me. I do apologize. I am a one-man operation on the digital side of things. I desperately need help. Eventually, I'll put it this way, if we get through this month in the way that I hope we do, I will finally be able to hire some digital help that I desperately need, including an editor. We're working towards that. But right now we're only down to one location right now, and we're working towards it. Hopefully adding more stuff to the website as well too. And we're in a rebuild phase, and we're building it back up brick by brick right now. And I hope you guys are patient with me in that regard, but I will do my best to keep communicating as well too. Amy is doing a lot better. She is home. Antibiotics are just being shoved through her right now, but she's doing good. But with that said, let me see who we can raid. There's some delicious curry for me upstairs, so I'm gonna have that. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I know Kai and Mia lovers are streaming, but Rock the Bear, our boy, is streaming right now, and he was chilling in our stream yesterday. So let's go show him some love. Danny, oh, as soon as I get it, I'll show you guys the box once I get it here. So we're gonna raid Rock the Bear. He won't let me raid. You won't let me raid? Hold on. I'm gonna unmute him really quickly.
Brick Village as a threat. I wish they'd felt the same way about Bleak Rock.
All right. You won't let me raid? Oh, I am sorry. I am sorry, Andrew. I'm actually getting ready to get off.
No!
It's definitely nothing against you, my friend. Not at all. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. But I do have to go to work in the morning. But I appreciate the thought so much. That means so much to me that you thought to come to my channel. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No worries, brother. No.
Do please pay that forward to somebody else who could definitely use those views. And I will, of course, accept it any other time that I don't have to go. Thank you for stopping by. It means so much. And
all right. I will tune out. You know what? For once, let me raid someone that I haven't raided before. Let's find someone new. Somebody new. Who do we raid? How do I forgot how to discover people again. Oh, here we go. Live. Oh no. What do I do here? Just chatting. How do I discover? Do I go off their like recommended page? Recommended channels? No. Yay, new. Let me see here. None of my other mutuals are on. Who's that? Kata Kami?
I can't believe this. My heart is broken and shattered.
Another VTuber?
Hi.
There's so many of them.
Someone else?
There's so many of them.
Fucking text options. What the fuck is going? Okay, this is weird. We need more charisma immediately.
All right. It's okay. No, I will do the first recommendation, drag site.
Missing something.
I will do Kata, it's a Kata Kami, right?
Just pass them through. Thanks.
Everyone, show her some love.
What?
Give her the Gamers Heaven welcome. I'm gonna give everyone an entry into the
What?
5 bonus entries into the giveaway.
Hi.
Before I go,
No more Yankee my
1,
wanky?
2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Entries are given. Chat, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we get the truck mostly packed. Since we're gonna be able to do pallets, that's gonna be good. We have to load the arcade units.
Thank you for the hydrate. That was weird. This whole
I forgot about that.
building is weird.
Tomorrow's gonna be a long day.
I must be missing something.
I had to disassemble the
What is
Pump It Up
this?
unit, and
The
oh no.
white-
Well, that's a tomorrow problem. Y'all have a wonderful night. Oh no, what have I done to myself? I always do this to myself.
What is
All right.
this?
See you guys. 3. I'll see you guys all tomorrow, hopefully. 3, 2, 1. Peace. And then for those on TikTok, I appreciate you guys being here. I'm
Oh,
just
he
letting
has
the
heterochroma- yeah. Are you a vampire? Yeah.
doing that there. All right,
Oh my goodness!
raid is
Thank you
done.
so much for the raid, gamers. Welcome in, welcome
welcome in. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the follow, Taffy. Thank you.